Yo, what is up guys, it's Fullyspaced, and today we're going to be building a kind of multiplayer duo house. So first off, we're going to start with the foundation. So we're going to place one block on this corner here. You're going to go across 1, 2, so there'll be a 2 block gap, then another one, 2 block gap, another one, and then 1 block gap, another one, 2 block this way. So we're going to head around this way and start getting the shape. So we're going to just leave 2 blocks in between most of these. So we get 2 blocks here, 2 blocks here, 2 blocks here, 2 blocks. Well, that's actually larger than 2 blocks. So we got move 1 across to here. That should give us 3 blocks there. We do 2 blocks there and 2. We'll extend that slightly further on this one, just so we can get slightly wider on the inside. Then you want to head across 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1, 2, 3. Place 1, 2, 3. Place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then place as well. Then obviously you just want to copy it on this side over here, so we're going to have exactly the same, and that will be the foundation complete for that. Next thing, just build up by 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that's more than 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Just going to do this the whole way around. Going to take quite a lengthy process, obviously. So you're literally just raising all this up by 3. So it's all at the 4th height. This is where we're going to start our floor area for this, or we could actually keep it as an on the ground house, which I'm actually going to do that instead. So what we're going to do once we connect it out by 4 is just connect across here and make them all kind of attached, giving us a nice little accurate representation of the frame of the house, giving us a rough idea what we can work with as well whilst creating the house itself. So playing around with designs like this, always build the frame and then start connecting. They kind of just give you a nice way of creating your own kind of style house, and really helping you come up with the ideas towards it. I'm going to connect this over here and then this one over here too, and that will kind of split the house into 2 sections, so you can actually have a house for you and your friend. Now what I'm going to use here is just a simple mixture of stairs. So we're going to use stone, cobblestone, stone brick, and then we're going to do stone brick stairs, and then stone stairs too. Just get a really nice simple kind of texture down. So we're going to go like so, up like so. I'm going to use 1 up, place another block, go 1 up, 2 up, double block, like so. We should probably switch that up so we can texture it a bit better, like so. Cross here, and this should pretty much be the middle right here. So I might actually drag that up by just 1 here, and then we can actually go up here, cross on the middle, and we get, didn't mean to knock that out, cross here, and a nice little design there. That will give us this nice half roof that connects right up to here, and then we can do the exact same for this one here. So we're going to hit this, go across, complete, do the exact same process. So we're going to get everything down like we did 2 minutes ago for the roof, go up by 2 here, switch up the blocks so you get a nice little kind of palette where nothing's completely the same, and just finish with the same design here. That will give you a nice large kind of frame towards your house. Then just complete this on the 2 sides. We're going to have one over here, one over here, and that will give us a nice kind of lead to this build and way show that kind of the 2 houses are their own separate kind of builds, so you can kind of show that it's a multiplayer house instead of a single player house. However, you could just use this as a large scale single player house if you really want to. That is up to you. Feel free to do whatever you want with it, but I'm just going to really quickly try and get through as much as this as I can. It does take quite a lengthy process of placing this, especially because I usually forget the pattern and I have to refer to the previous build, just to make sure it's correct. So we can do something like this. I'll also add a little flick off the ends here and on here too, and then we come around to this design just here. So now we're just going to repeat the exact same thing once again, and yeah, I'm actually going to cut this bit out because this is going to take me just pretty much the same time of doing that, and you guys are probably not going to want that, so I'll come back to you when I've done that. So now that I've finished off the roof kind of area, we can actually go ahead and play around with this. So what I'm going to try and do here is actually connect up the roof like so. So what you'll see here is me just kind of seeing, I should probably retexturing this whilst doing it, so it saves a bit of time later on. We'll just throw down some textures here and there, and like so. So what I'm going to try and do here is get a nice representation of the roof. So I'm going to just use spruce, and obviously spruce stairs too. So what I want to do is come kind of along here, and hopefully we can get this roof to look really, really clean by doing what I'm doing here. This could fail completely, and it's definitely likely to fail, but we can definitely give it a go. So we're going to quickly go along here, just connect all this kind of up here, and then bring 2 up, come across, connect this up here, and then this up here, like so. Stairs across 2, obviously just repeating the pattern repeatedly until we go all the way around, and hopefully this will join up perfectly in the middle. It could not, but you know, I'll find out that the hard way, I guess. So we come around straight here, and then the stairs, like so. We'll build that in a minute, but quickly come down here, start on this section here. Just a lot of filling work going on, really. Filling in as much of the roof as can. Obviously it's just procedurally doing the same thing repeatedly, and there's not a lot I can really do. You're just kind of watching and showcasing what I'm doing. I could speed it up a bit, but I mean, it's up to I guess. It's really if you guys would rather see it in a faster motion. However, usually when I do it in a time lapse, it's not one of the most fan favorites. So I'm trying to stick to doing kind of how to or block by block builds, so you guys can kind of see everything I'm doing, and we don't have to kind of worry about having this cinematic kind of camera that doesn't really show much, and then I get quite a lot of comments on how did you do that. So I'd rather make sure everything is kind of perfectly fine, and we're all good on that end. So now we are actually going to have a wider gap than I kind of expected in the middle, but that shouldn't be too much of a problem. We could fill this in here, then we're going to have a too wide gap here, which won't be too much of a problem. We can just fill across like so. Come on, there we are. And then fill across like here, and that will give us a full roof almost. So we just got to fill in this section here, and then all we need to do, head down and start filling in the actual build itself, and then texturizing that, and we should get a really nice design. There we are. That is a very nice looking multiplayer house so far. Now if we get some trapdoors, we can actually texture the roof quickly. Before we move on now, so we've been working on the roof so much, we'll quickly throw down some textures on this, like so. Then we'll do it on this side, like so. Bam, and then we can texture it kind of differently on here, so we'll go like this, like a diagonal bam. And this should connect up over here perfectly fine. Should be in the keyword that, yeah, there we are, and it works perfectly well, and we're all looking good here. So now all we need to do is just texture. So I don't know what really kind of blocks I want to use here. I'm probably just going to use maybe something like oak, and then we can get a nice oak and stripped oak combination going on here, filling in the kind of places I want my windows, etc. But that's what we're going to do quickly now. And I also want to grab an oak kind of log as well, so we can connect up to here, bring this out by 2, and we can hang things off that as well. Gives us a nice little exterior detail, allowing us to create more outside decoration, just kind of bring the build a bit more to life than usual, and just keep texturing your walls, windows, etc. Coming up with where you want your walls and windows. So I might actually put one in. So I'm going to put a window in there, in this section, and then I'll put one over here too, like this. So we're going to have some here and here. Continue to fill this in, like so. I have a small window there, and then obviously I'm going to have a big window in here, like so. Around the back, fill in this. I'm going to have 3 windows. I'm going to have that, fill that in. Something like this. And then obviously we need to fill in the top bit here for the main build itself, so we can fit it upstairs and have a window there too. So we build that by 2. Just fill around this, get a window kind of area, like so. There we are, we got enough space for the window. Do the exact same on the other side. Basically at this point we're just going to be going around and throwing down a bunch of windows and just filling in the build, so we've got places to kind of have a look. So actually I'm not going to leave a window here, and we're just going to play around with this. So I'm going to have a window on this one. It doesn't really matter where you put your windows. Obviously you're probably going to be different on a lot of people's builds. You can choose where you want them, where to have them and where not to have them. So I'm just having them at the back here mostly, and then obviously you're going to have one on this third piece here where they split by 3. Not having one here because it's only too wide, and then I might have one to say copy this side. So did we have one on this side? No, we did not. We had them at the front here, which was something like this. And we have a similar thing going on here too. And then we just need to fill in the final 2 pieces upstairs, and then we've basically textured the whole of the outside. And then what we do from here is just simply go around and decorate the house, really kind of make it stand out a bit, and just give it its own kind of personality, and just finish off the bit of roof as well that I've missed there. Really just decorating it now at this point. Obviously a lot of this build is me texturing. Texturing is a huge part of building, so when you're building something like this you got to texture, otherwise it does look quite boring and plain. So let's finish off this roof too. Let's just throw down a bunch of kind of shapes here. So we're going to go texture this as well. Cobble, stone, cobble. There we are. That gives us a full kind of set of roof. Did we do the back? Yep, everything's done except this side here. We can throw some more down here, it's fine. Done. That's all textured as well. Here we got these like log bits hanging out here. But first off, I forgot to actually fill in this area here, which is where the glass, which is where like my main door is going to be. So what I'm going to do is have a window here on this side and this side. Fill in this, have a window there, have a window there too, and then this is going to be the main door. So I'm actually going to use a stair for this, which I'll put there, and then I'll get a spruce door, and we'll throw a spruce door here for now. And we'll just add some glass. We won't play with the inside for now. We'll just play around with some glass, get the outside finished before we start on the inside decoration. Or I might actually leave the inside to your imagination, because I've got so many interior decoration design videos. If you want to check those out for any inspiration on how to build inside, feel free to do that. There is I believe 3 videos that I've got on interior design, so feel free to check those out, so you guys can kind of see how I decorate the interior. But if you need some sort of help for decorating this, I may actually maybe release the interior for it at some point. I might put it on my Instagram as like a sneak peek or something. I actually forgot to put this here like so. So now the outside is pretty much done. This thing is looking very, very hefty, very large, and it just needs a bit of decorating. So we're going to trapdoor, lanterns, we're going to get some grass, more trapdoors. We're going to head over with oak trapdoors, get some flowers. We're going to use, we're going to get some leaves too, so we need some oak leaves, get some tulips and other things as well. Composters, very good one as well to kind of keep decorating the house. So now we're just going to decorate this and really kind of bring it to life, actually give it some life to it, otherwise it's going to look really plain throughout this whole thing. So we'll do something like this. We're also going to need buttons for the ends of these, like so. We'll get some trapdoors down here and here. like this. Come around here, do the exact same here. Tulips, orchids there. And then obviously we can add in trapdoors with leaves on them here. Throw down some, we can have a small kind of, we'll have composter here with leaves on it. And we'll do the same over here too. Leaves on that. Come around the back here, we'll decorate this little trapdoor section. Put that down. Did I actually use spruce? No, I used oak, okay, that's fine. We'll use oak for these. Put a button on that too, and the button on this one too. Put the trapdoors down here. And then throw down orchids and tulips. You can even put down some trapdoors there as well. Hang a lantern from there, and there. I'm gonna put that as a window because otherwise it's just very not symmetrical and it's kind of annoying when I look at it like that. Throw down some more of these. And there we are. We have a nice looking exterior so far. Just a few more of these and I think we'll be all good. Very, very, very nice. Sorted. We don't actually need all of these like that. It's going to ruin it. So what we do is we fill that up like so. Click that up there. Put that up there. And we have, I think that would do. Just a small little bush like that or something here. And obviously on the front we can go 1, 2, 3. Add in the second kind of hanging flower bed. Well, not hanging, but you know, a little flower bed here. And then you can do something like that. You can have different, they're obviously not going to be symmetrical on each side. So you can have something either symmetrical or unsymmetrical. So just for the sake of it, I'm going to have it symmetrical. So we'll break these and have it symmetrical, like so. And there we are. It's a nice little symmetrical looking build here. We can actually add some spruce trapdoors and leaves. We'll get some fences and some lanterns too. So we can hang 2 of these, or even 3, and then you can hang these off them if you want to. We're not going to do that because I just don't like the look of it, to be honest. But we're going to add trapdoors here with leaves on top, like so. And then we have this. Actually, I'm going to do, you know, maybe I'll do the trapdoor effect like this. And then we'll get the fences. Maybe it would be cooler to do something like that rather than hanging it like here. So we can do something like this instead. And then we head around and do it on this side too. And that gives us a nice little detail. And then we could obviously add the trapdoors in here. And on here. Make sure that's the same on the other side. Yep. And that is a nice little way to decorate the outside of the house. Not too overkill. Just a really simple way of decorating the outside. Obviously we still got this space here. So we can actually get, if you want to, you can get something like a campfire. Build across like so. And then we can actually put down and get water. We don't want lingering water, we just want splash pressure water. And there we are. We now have a little porch too to go along with this. We can hang a lantern from here and here. Fill in some of the little foliage pieces here. There we are. Nice little area. And if we want to, we can add a path and everything to this as well, which I will do later on. So yeah, this is basically how you completely build this nice little 2x2 multiplayer kind of story house. Obviously, haven't done the inside. So on the inside, this is pretty straightforward. This floor here be your second floor, so you can have a second floor if you fill this layer in here from here. And obviously this is your first, and you can do whatever you like down here, but I'm not going to do the interior. I can show you guys the interior another time, or kind of if you come over to my Instagram, I'll show you a sneak peek of what I've done for the interior. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe for more content, and I'll see you all soon. Peace.